morning, everybody. Welcome to QueenTiti Loves. Thank you if you are returning for coming back. Thank you for you if you are just joining us. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. First, I'm going to put on some lip gloss so you can get this day started. Um, Hydration is important. Okay, good morning. Well, it's morning here. At this particular time, but I guess if you watch it 2 years from now, it could be night. That's the wonderful thing about YouTube. You can pull up things later and take a look. Anyway, let's get started. So today is Sunday morning. I am preparing to spend a little bit of time with my hubby before he goes to work. And so I would like to do my makeup for the day while he gets ready. Oh, my Lanta, I have a bruise. QueenTiti bruises easily. I'm sorry. I'd like to spend a little bit of time with him before he goes to work, and while he is getting ready, then I'm going to do my makeup for the day because I have some errands to run after he is gone. So today our topic, well, before I get to our topic, remember that I am in partnership with my nonprofit, which is Divine Purpose. We have some amazing things going on over there, especially for our youth. This channel is for you. So make sure that you always tune in, and then you share the information with your parents to let them know that you are being responsible and you are watching things that is going to be good for your future, and some of these things you can share with them so you can be able to teach them, right? Okay, so today's topic is going to be being intentional with your time. So when you become an adult, you know what? Some of you kids are really busy now too. So let's scratch when you become an adult. Starting today, be intentional with your time. Be intentional with who you give your time and what you give your time to, right? So, QueenTiti, what do you mean? What I mean is the most valuable thing that you have is your time. And so if you are spending time with your friends or deciding what you want to do for the day or trying to prioritize, then I'm going to be trying different things today with makeup. We'll see, because this is my everyday makeup, so I don't want a lot on, and it's really hot here, and so I don't want my eyebrows to be sitting on my cheek by the time I come home. So I am going to use some primer, and the primer that I have is from Maybelline, and it is for the sun as well. So it has it's soothing, it smooths blemishes, and it's supposed to help from blur. We'll see. We're learning together, right? So, being intentional with your time. What does that mean, QueenTiti? That means if you are developing friendships or starting a relationship, if you're at that point where you can date, or if you are deciding what sport to play so that you can manage your time, be intentional with your time, because the most valuable thing that you have is your time. And so when you allow people into your space, I'm going to prime my eyebrows, same regular pen to prime my eyebrows, and I am going to use today just regular concealer from Pro Concealer. That's not the Pro Concealer. Sorry, I have two that are exactly identical. One that I was practicing with earlier this summer, and I think it's a little bit lighter of a shade, so I might want to find one closer to this. But I use LA Girl Pro, so that's what I use, because that's what I've been noticing that some of my influencers on YouTube utilize, and I like the way that it looks on them. Not very cakey. Okay, so when you decide what you want to do, the most valuable thing that you have is time. So time is something that you can't get back. Time is something that you think about when you're giving it to someone. You think about when you're prioritizing what you need to do. I'm going to brush them first. When you're prioritizing what you need to do. And so if you are deciding between taking an extra class or if you want to go hang out with your friends, which one is Titi probably going to tell you to do? I'm probably going to tell you to make a decision based on need. Thought I was going to say take the class, didn't you? Nope. I am going to say Is the class important? Is the class something that you need? Because you have to prioritize the importance of things. So people and your friends are just as important as your goals and the things that you need to do. And so if the class is something that's like a one-time class, you really need it so that you can graduate or learn a new skill set that's going to help you in the future, then I am going to say that you should take the class. Because if it's something that you need for your future, then you're investing in yourself. And I am all about education and doing what is going to set you up so you have a great future. And a great future is the one that you decided that you wanted. So whatever, and I'm patting it in so I can keep it a little bit thick. So whatever you deem as important for your future, then I'm going to say that that's what you need to invest into. Now, where the reason why this topic is coming up is because TT hasn't really been that good lately with prioritizing. And what I mean by that is I started the nonprofit, and with the nonprofit, because it is for youth, and I personally don't think anything is more important than our future youth, I place all my time into the nonprofit. So if you are on our Instagram page, and the information will be in the description box below, you'll see sometimes that I post at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning because my brain is overworking, or I'm thinking, oh, let me just finish this, just one more, and before I know it, the time is gone. Now, in my family, we have a family day at the beach every single year. Every year we have it, and people even come from out of state to come to this family beach day, right? So I was here at the house working because I have a couple of deadlines for things that I want to do for you all, and I am assisting a soror with planning an event that is critical, I feel. And so I wasn't going to go. I was like, I shouldn't be at the beach enjoying myself when I have things that I need to do to, one, take care of the business, and then two, to take care of my soror. I need to be here, okay? And that's overdone. I'll fix that. I need to be here. That way I can focus and do what I need to do and all of that, right? So I was sitting here working, and my godmother, who happens to also be my cousin, calls and asks me if I'm going to make it. Now, last week I missed 2 events because I was traveling. One, my uncle came all the way, and I'm sorry, I see this light keeps going in and out. I don't exactly know how to fix that, but I'm sorry. Bear with Queen TT. Remember, we're learning together, okay? So if you have any suggestions, let me know. But I've seen it happen on other people's YouTube video. I don't know why. So last week I missed 2 events. One event, my uncle was out here visiting from Florida. He is a football coach for the Gators. And another one is another family event that my godmother gives every year for after the 4th of July for the kids to come over, blah, 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 right? So I missed it. Now, the one for 4th of July, I missed it because there was something that I felt was more important to be there for someone. So it wasn't, it was work, but I went to something that was closer and I felt was important because it was for my niece who is younger, right? So based off the information I had, I made that decision. And then when my uncle was in town, I was traveling to another state for something that I had already planned before he gave me his dates months ago, right? But here's the thing. I came back early. And when I came back early, I immediately thought, oh, I'll just do more work. I'll just do more work, right? I need this light to get it together. Not today, light. I'm talking about intentional with time, and you messing up my time. Okay, so now I'm going to do my eyebrows with the pomade. I use Crayon case, and it's in color dark brown. And I'm also going to use my Crayon case brow shaper, the same one I just used to brush it up with the spoolie. On the reverse side, it has the angle brush to do my brows. So I came back early and I thought, oh, cool. Nobody knows that I'm back. So I'm just going to utilize this time to get more work done. And I start on the bottom. The reason why I put the concealer first is so I can see where those sparse areas are and be able to fill them in. Okay. This is really, it spreads really well, this pomade, so you don't need to utilize a lot, just a little bit. See how that filled in? And so I did that, and instead of coming back and thinking, oh, let me see if I could spend some time with my uncle and the family came out, I just utilized the time to work and let them enjoy their vacation, is the way I was thinking of it. In hindsight, I don't think that I should have done that. And then I'm going to do the top. In hindsight, I don't think that I should have done that. One, because my uncle doesn't get out here very often. And especially not with the entire family where I get to see him. And although my family is big, the family that comes directly from my grandmother is not, and she is no longer with us. I didn't get an opportunity to have grandparents, and so it's just us. And so I feel like we should always be a priority for one another, because we're all we have, right? And so I think that I should have made a different decision, even though I felt like I made the responsible decision. But responsible doesn't trump your family all the time. So you need to prioritize and think about things like what I just mentioned as you're being intentional with your time. Because the reality is, the work that I need to get done, yes, I have deadlines, but I would have met those deadlines. I just don't like, or I have to get away from not liking the pressure of things not being done, because now I am in a new space. I am a business owner, so it is always going to be something that needs to be done. And so taking the time to spend with your families and with your friends to build those relationships, you can never, ever, ever replace that. And the value on that is amazing. And so yesterday, when my godmom called me and asked me if I was still going to meet them at the beach, because prior to getting this new thing that I needed to do for my sore, to help her, prior to getting that, I said that I would go, but I couldn't. Well, I felt like I couldn't, because I needed to help my sore, right? We just discussed that. I made a mark right here. I need to fix that. And then I'm done. Okay, so what I did was, I prayed about it, because I pray in everything that I do when I'm doing the right thing. I think you should pray in everything that you do, because, and this is for believers, I respect whatever you believe and hope that you respect what I believe. So I pray in everything that I do And God told me to just go. Just go. You didn't go the whole time. You know, you need to spend time with your family. Um, you missed the last event at your godmom's house. Hold on. What changes the light? You need to spend time with your godmom, because the last time you didn't go, you missed an announcement that she got married. You missed it. Now, what I will say is that if I would have known that there would have been an announcement, I would have went. But we know that there are some things that are going to be private. So what I have done is, and I'm going to put on my mascara first this time because I keep getting it on my eyeshadow, and so I want to see if this will change what happens. Okay, and this is a CoverGirl one. This is a CoverGirl one. What is it called? Blast Pro. So we're going to try this one. We're going to try it with the eye mascara first. I'm getting my lashes back, y'all. So I missed that announcement. So what I have done is I reached out to certain family members and asked them if they know something is important and I should be there, please let me know, because I am, you know, really busy. And so my calendar looks like a Tetris game. And if I feel like what I need to do for work is more important, then I'm going to sacrifice and miss events, because that is the responsible thing to do. So I cannot be at everything. Now, outside of the kids that come from my grandmother, I have a huge family. A lot of us, like basically half of us live here and half of us live in Texas, with the exception of the uncle that I just told you lives in Florida. So for me, I can't be at every single thing. And I'm a part of a sorority, and I'm a part of, I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and so I cannot, it's impossible to be at everything. That's not responsible to me. You know, when you get ready to go into business or you want to pour yourself into something like a nonprofit, that you're about to be busy. But I did reach out so that this doesn't happen anymore where I miss things. And I asked a couple of people to let me know if I need to be at something. Make sure they say something like, you know, you don't want to miss this, or something like that. That way I'll know and I could be there. Now, you don't have to tell me that it's going to be a surprise, because I want to be surprised like everybody else too. And heck, it doesn't have to be a surprise. If it's something that is really, really important to them and they want me there, then I'm going to go, because yes, I am trying to build a legacy. Yes, I am trying to help develop our community and do things for our youth and create generational wealth. But what good is any of that if I turn around and look back and I've missed out on the last, 5 years? That's not good either. Okay, we got the mascara on, and in true fashion is airwear. But I love my lashes. I don't know why I put them other lashes on, y'all. I almost look like a bald Siamese cat for a couple days. So now that I have them on, I'm going to try to go back in with a little more concealer and clean it up a little bit. So with reaching out to those particular family members to ask them to take that one extra step for me, number one, it shows my family that I care. Number two, I don't tell everything that I'm doing and everything that's going on in my life. I have opted to keep things confidential until they are done. And so a lot of my family didn't even know that I am recording yet, because it just went live. It just went live, I believe yesterday. So they don't know that. So if they don't know that I'm busy, and they're giving things, and their assumption is I don't care and I'm not showing up. And that is never ever the case. I absolutely love my family. I've always been the one to show up and support people, but in this season I'm doing other things. And yes, it is more important than me hanging out. I can make some memories, I just can't make all of the memories. And so that's an example of being intentional with your time. Another example, if you are around toxic people and it is causing you not to be able to get the things that you need done for you because you're so busy talking them off a ledge all the time, and all of this lighting in this video, y'all don't even know. I want to throw this camera right now because I don't understand why it's doing this. Let's go into the MacBook palette. You don't need toxic people around you, because let's just be honest, high school is too young to be having so much drama or people that are just pulling from you. And this is the MacBook. I'm going to stay with the very neutral colors and utilize probably like the brown here, the orange, and this tan color. Very neutral, because I need to go out and handle some things. And most of all, remember, I don't need my makeup sliding down my face. So let's utilize the medium blending brush for my transition color. And I'm probably only going to do like 2 real colors. I don't think that's light enough. I think I'm going to try this one. Maybe this one. Let me try this one. And remember, crayon case products are very pigmented. Shout out to Super. Oh, let me pat it in first. They are very pigmented, so you don't need to use a lot of the color. You just need to plot it down first and then blend it out. See? So if you are around people that are taking up your time with ridiculousness, if you are around people that are one-sided, so there are one-sided friendships, meaning when they have their parties or when they have their things that they have deemed are important in their life and they want you to come, you make sure and go and support them, and you know, you're in the corner being their best cheerleader and all of that good stuff. But when it comes time for you, they don't have time, then that is also where you need to be intentional with your time and decide if that is a relationship that you consider to be of value. Because not everyone deserves your time. Not everyone deserves your time or to be in your space. And that's just the reality of it, okay? They just don't. And there's nothing wrong with it. It just means that's not a relationship that's healthy for you. Because they may be absolutely amazing in friendship to someone else, but just not to you. Now, also understand that this one is a fine line though. So sometimes people are not able to support you because of the cost of things. Sometimes people are not able to support you because it's something that they just really aren't interested in. And let me really elaborate on that one. Because when you love someone or they are important to you, then you find joy in supporting them in the things that they do, because you love to see that accomplishment on their face. You love to see that joy, that whatever that particular thing is brings them. And so it becomes more not about what the event is or what the thing is that you're supporting them and however you're supporting them. It more so becomes about being proud of that person, enjoying seeing that person in their element where they shine the most. And so it's not always about what you like and support them in either, because you have to think about how excited you are when it's something for you and how passionate you are about something. But the next person is not, but they just enjoy the joy that it brings you and how you talk about something or how you really shine in a particular space. And so they love to come and support. Done with that one. Just very neutral. They love coming in, and I'll probably go dark on the edges. They love being at particular things because it brings you so much joy. Not exactly that they like it or that's something that they want to do. So you have to be, this one is a flat brush, so I'll go in my lid. You know what, in my lid, I think I won't do purple. Let's see. Maybe I will do this orange. Let me try this orange. Okay. So they enjoy seeing someone in their space and really shining in that space. And so then it becomes more about supporting the growth, or supporting their love for something, or support, you know what I mean? Like, I particularly am not very much into like poetry and stuff, right? But my husband writes poetry. Now I love what he writes for me, but he's very much into that. And when we first started dating, he would perform it at, I guess, open mic things, and that isn't a space that I would first choose to be in, but because of his excitement, because he was being honored and asked to be in these different places, of course I wanted to go and support him. I wanted to see him in the element where he most shined, and to be there so that when he looked in the crowd, I was his biggest cheerleader. I wanted to be the one to just to let him know that I was there for him, and that whatever he does is important to me. And it doesn't matter if it's my favorite thing to do. It matters that this is a space that he loves. This is a space that is that brings him joy. And so for that reason alone, I invested my time into being there and supporting him. Now, y'all, because I have the concealer on, as I pat it in, it's really absorbing the yellow color. But orange color. But what I really like about this orange color against my skin and sitting, oh my goodness. You guys, I'm so over trying to figure out this concealer mess and trying not to mess up my mascara. Let's try to angle the brush this way. Get it off of there. I think that this is going to have to work for today. But I do like these colors. And then on the outside, I need another brush. I am going to use, this is a small cream brush, but I'm going to use it to blend out the edges of that brown color. And I'm going to use this tan color right here. And I'm going to just pat it in. I like a nice highlight line. Some people like it more blended. I like it more crisp, actually. I love it crisp with a little bit of blending. So I do, of course, like it to be blended in. However, howsoever, I do actually like the line. I'm patting that in there. So yeah, be intentional with your time because it's valuable. Be intentional with how you give others your time. Make sure that the things that you are requesting of others, that you are also doing. Because just like you want people to show up for you, they want support too. They want someone to show up for them too. And you don't, well, you can do whatever you want, but I don't think it's a good idea to be selfish in that manner of not showing up for people simply because it's not really your cup of tea or what you like to do. Only because everything that, and I'm going to blend this out just a little bit back with that brown color. So I do like a crisp line. I really love a crisp line, but I also like to make sure that it's blended and it makes sense. And I'm going back into the brown. And I'm probably going to darken it up a little bit with this color right here. Just a little bit. So I need to be really light with my hand and start in the corner and build it. And I don't want to go all the way in either. And I'm using the same brush that I had the brown on to begin with because I want it to be a smoky effect and I don't want it as dark as it is in the palette. And I'm not going all the way in either. You see? Okay. Let me finish up the other eye. Okay, so back to what we were discussing. Be a good support system to people, guys. Be everything that you want from someone. Be that to them, except for if it's something that they don't want. So you don't treat people how you want to be treated. You treat people how they want to be treated. But be very intentional with your time. Don't be selfish because everything is not all about you. It's about others too. So we have to care about others just like we want them to care about us, because everyone wants to feel special. No one wants to feel like they're a burden on someone, or that people just don't care. No one wants to feel like that. It doesn't feel good. You don't like it when it happens to you. So make sure that you don't do it to other people. And also be strong enough to let go of toxic relationships and being intentional with your time, because remember, time is something you can never, ever, ever, ever get back. I think I want to bring that in a little bit. You can never, ever, ever, ever get it back. And I'm going in my energy right here to soften up that orange color. So, if you need advice, or you want to talk about what I mean, or you want me to, I need to get those lines out of there. I need to blend this out more. And I am using now, I'm using my shadow blender, because I need this to cover more area and faster. It's very, I want to come in. Okay, awesome. Okay, if you have any questions, you want advice, you can go ahead and reach out to Queen TT, or if you're following us on our Instagram, which I know you are, you can send us a message. Now I'm going to use my brush to apply a little bit of foundation, and this one is the Studio Fix from MAC. I've had it for a while, so I don't know the color, but Queen TT doesn't do full face all the time. And remember, I'm really leaving the house right now, so I don't put on liquid foundation, because this MAC can get under your chin so that it all blends together. And always brush up, they say. Who is they? People I've been watching, guys. If you are following us on Instagram, make sure that you inbox us if you have any questions, or you want to reach out. I'm going to go over straight up the middle and do my lovely forehead. I'm really being careful around my eyebrows. I love the coverage that this gives me. I love that it takes a shot face. I love that it minimizes my moles but doesn't take them away. That's a family trait. The older we get, we start to get moles on our face. We start to get moles on our face, which I am completely comfortable with. Oh yeah, tell your parents too that we have some events coming up. If you stay close to Chino, California, we are doing Zumba in the Park on Saturday at Red Hill Park. The information is available on our Instagram and Facebook page, and I will leave the link to our Instagram and Facebook page in the description box below. We are hosting an annual charity event in September for adults. So this is for the parents in the community to come out and raise program funds for next year. Our application for 2019-2020 is out and available on our website. If you can't get it off of our website for whatever reason, go ahead and email us and we will send you one. Also, child, Queen Titi is busy. Also, so Zumba in the Park, Zumba in the Park, and oh, we're doing a girls retreat. I knew it was something else. And the lip gloss that I'm going to use today is from Clarity Cosmetics. I support her. We are a part of a wonderful group of business owners, and I purchased this to support her because I love lip gloss and I wanted to see how it would like it and how it would look. So since I am applying it on this video, and it's like a unicorn color, like a unicorn color to me, and so that's it. I just need to pop in my nose ring. I'm not going to do blush or anything like that because, like I said, I'm literally about to go outside and it's 157 degrees here, and so it would make no sense for me to put those things on knowing I'm going to be doing this and my allergies are going to be doing that. That's why I put a little bit of everything on, not too much. That was the reason, because I don't want, let me cut this across. I don't want everything to be messed up as soon as I touch my face. I'm not even putting on a bottom liner, and the reason for that is because, you guys, I'm going to touch my face. I am. I'm going to touch my face because I have allergies. You hear them starting up already, and my window isn't even open. So they're starting up already. And I don't want to be out in public and be like, oh, or rub my nose and then everything is everywhere. So this is something that I do for my everyday look. I do wear lipstick sometimes. My lips have a natural tint, so I get to wear like lip gloss a lot and not have to wear so much lipstick. I like lipstick, but I'm just saying, just to go out, I can save my product. Y'all know TT like to save. I'm just saying, save your stuff for a good time. And remember, makeup is to enhance your already beauty. And so when you go out to special things, that's when you do the whole look, the whole everything. But right now, we're learning how to do makeup together. And so my focus is really on my eyes right now and getting colors to blend together. And I do like the way that it came out. I got the darker color here like I wanted. I got the tint around my eyeshadow, and I got the color on my lid the way that I wanted. So I really like it. I hope that you all enjoyed today. I hope that you all are intentional with your time and what you're going to do today. And so your family is very important. Your younger siblings. Spend time with your younger siblings. You're molding them. You are part of their village and they need you. So make sure you spend time with them. And quality time. So even if it's just pulling out the cards or playing a video game or going to sit in the front yard while they ride their bike, those are the things that we really need to get back to, because that's quality time. Putting your phone down. So when I'm with my husband, when I am with Katie, when I'm with Sky, when I'm with my mom, girlfriends at lunch, those type of things, I put my phone down. And what I mean by that is because, yes, I'm a business owner, so and I need to make sure I have contact with my family, but I don't text. I don't literally hold it in my hand. I put it down so that I can see it, so I can see if an important number calls, like my mom, because y'all know my mom is everything. Then I can make sure that I answer, but I'm not constantly on my phone. I'm not on Facebook checking things. I'm not taking selfies. I'm present in the moment. I am intentional with my time. I am enjoying my time. I am respecting that other person's time and making sure that they know that I am present and I'm paying attention and I appreciate them and that I love them. Um, I tell people that I love them all the time, be it off a blast on Facebook, because, if it's not on Facebook, it's just not real. No, I'm just kidding. But be it if I blast it on Facebook, or if I just send a random text message or pick up the phone and call, I'm trying to be really intentional with my time. So, like right now, I wanted to get a message out to you all, and I needed to do my makeup. That's the perfect thing for me. When I'm doing my makeup, I can make and learning a new craft. That's my me time. And then I've carved that time out to make extra time for the business and be able to speak to you all. So multitasking is sometimes something that's important. When I want to work out, my trainer is my cousin. So I get to spend time with him. Um, just be really intentional with your time, because you can't get it back, and there's nothing worse than saying I wish I could have, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow, you're not guaranteed the next 5 minutes. So never say, oh, I have time, oh, I have time. So make a nice balance between your goals and your family, because your family is most important, but then also, when you're an adult, how you take care of your family is with your job. So there still needs to be a healthy balance in there, and not working too much. And also, making sure that when it's actual grind time, that you're able to do it and you're okay with missing some things, not missing everything, but missing some things and sacrificing so that you can get to where you are trying to go, or be it those other things that you need to be it a meeting, be it sports, whatever it is. But try to incorporate your family. Invite your family to your events. Go to their events. Um, and make sure that you're present. So even if you can go for 1 hour, um, better Tootsie Roll in that hour. Make it around saying hi to everybody. Don't spend the whole time taking pictures, but take some pictures, because those are memories. Um, and have some conversations. Give some hugs. But be intentional with your time, guys, because life is really it's so short. So even if you live to be 100, it's short. So be intentional with your time. It's important, and I'm saying this to remind myself to refocus as well. So it was a lesson learned for me, and remember, Queen Titi is always going to love you and always going to be transparent. And so, yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all like the look for today. Crayon case is amazing. It is something that you can use at any age. I've liked it thus far. You all see I have a lot more products behind me. And as I can go faster, you'll see me start to implement more of those things. And I think I will actually start practicing off of camera as well, just so I can build up my speed and be able to do them, because other makeup artists are not talking to you guys. So I'm talking to you, and makeup is what I'm doing while I'm talking to you, but you're my first priority. So with them, they can like speed up when they're doing things. I can't speed up when I'm doing things because I'm talking to you. Yeah, that's just rude. So everybody have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with everyone so you can let them know the things that you are learning, and that there is something out there for them, meaning youth, your friends. And this is a place where you can come to get advice. Remember, as long as it's not something that is going to hurt you, Queen Titi can keep it confidential, because I love you and you're my loves. So I love you all. Thank you for joining this ride with me. There are amazing things coming, and we're going to all do it together. All of the information will be in the description box below for the nonprofit Divine Purpose. I have some wonderful interviews coming up with some fellas. no makeup involved, with some fellas, with some members of my family that have traveled different paths, and they'll be able to share it with you. So a lot of great stuff in store. I really enjoy spending this time with you all. I will see you next time. Infinity type of love.